Listen up, guys. I'm just going to get started and get right into this. It might be a bit controversial. Some of you might not like what you hear, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't need to be said. Now, I'm going to just start with a little story. I had a friend and, just got into conversation. He was talking about his daughter and he said to me, well, that's my job, isn't it? Just to make sure that I can give her, his daughter, everything she wants and make sure that she's always happy. And it was at that moment that I thought, oh dear, this isn't how you make friends. But I said, well, I'm very, very sorry. Absolutely not. That is most definitely not your job. And this is one of the things that I really want to address today is what is your job as a parent? And this is going for any type of parenting, whether it is a parenting of a child with a disability or parenting a child who is neurotypical. I think both groups or all children deserve the opportunity to experience what I'm talking about today. And what I'm talking about today is to do with emotions. Now, in terms of happiness, of course, when we see our children happy, it makes us happy. That is, of course, one of the greatest benefits and joys of parenting. However, is not the approach that we should be taking when we are parenting, because actually, for a child to completely develop, to be the absolute best version of themselves, and I have to say, if you are the best version of yourself, you will have undergone quite substantial work around resilience. And resilience is being able to experience a multitude of emotions, particularly those intense and those negative ones, and be able to regulate through them. If we provide our children with an environment that is only resulting in the emotion of happiness, we deny them the opportunity to learn through our modelling and through the safety of our care how to regulate through all of those other emotions. And what then happens is they are in unsafe places to them, such as schools, which is actually, I'm not saying unsafe, I'm going to retract that. They are in places where they feel less safe because they will feel the most safe in the people that know them the absolute best. And that is you, parents. You are the people that they know the best. If they are going to experience understanding and processing no, or a disappointment or a frustration or an anger, and they only get to experience that when they are in a place such as a school, they are going to be in public learning an emotion that is incredibly difficult. So when it comes to you and your parenting, if you really want to give your children or your child the absolute best opportunities, allow them to experience a disappointment, allow them to experience no, allow them to go through the process of anger and tantrums and all of those things that for a parent are the negatives. They're the bits that we want to avoid. They're not the flowery, nice bits where everybody's happy. They're the bits where we really have to dig deep and hard and make sure that we know what our own principles are. And I feel that for some people, this area is very, very, very difficult, especially if you have a child with additional needs, because you don't want to see your child who already possibly struggles becoming dysregulated. But in terms of development, our brain is neuroplastic. It is like a muscle. It learns through whatever experiences you provide it with. If you end up giving it very, very rich, reading rich environments, it's going to be able to acquire, the experience of reading a lot better. And that is just one aspect of, for any child, even if your child struggles with reading, being able to regulate through experiences and be able to experience so many things in the world, they need to learn how to emotionally regulate. I will be posting videos on emotion regulation and going into the detail on how you can support children who might find that a little bit trickier. But just my key point that I really, really wanted to make on this video was that actually, please understand that the best you can do for your child is to be able to allow them to experience all emotions. That is perfect parenting. And allowing them to experience that in the comfort of their own home is a far better place to be developing those new skills than it is in an unfamiliar environment such as their school. So dig deep, guys. I know it's not easy. I know that I've just said that you potentially should be putting yourself in a position where you've got a few more tantrums and things like that, but the benefits of this for your child and for you in the future far, far, far outweigh the struggles that you may initially encounter when you are presenting these new experiences. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you subscribe, click that notification bell, because I am going to be posting regular videos to help you best support your child with whatever need they have. I'm going to be touching on lots of different things to do with special educational needs, and like I said, I hope you found this useful. If you've got any comments, if you've got anything that you want to share, if you've got any differences in opinion, please don't hold back. It is important that we are, we're transparent, we're talking about things like this, and yeah, just thanks for viewing.